Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tyler Creates YouTube channel. My name's Tyler. Hope y'all are having a blessed day today. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different, not really automotive stuff. I always say my channel is whatever I'm doing, and it just so happens to be whatever I'm doing today. This is from the $300 lot of stuff that I bought. You can go over to the channel and check that out. It's like a mystery lot kind of thing that I bought for 300 bucks. We're going to be restoring this. So I didn't know these things existed, to be fair. This is called a brush head axe, or I believe it's called a brush axe. It's basically, I'm not quite sure the gist of it. I think it's intended for smaller items, smaller trees, smaller brush, because it's got this hook shape. A traditional axe, you know, looks a whole lot different than this. But we're gonna see if we can restore this thing, get this thing hopefully shiny, and save this this handle. This handle's pretty sweet. I will bring it up close to you guys. Hello everybody. So as you can see, this is it right here. Someone did put screws in here. The handle is bent, so if you look down at me, I'm looking at you straight, and you can see that the handle is bent quite a decent amount. They're straight to you guys over here, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're gonna see if we can get it wet. And my dad was thinking that I could lay two 2x4s here and here, and then wet the center and then put weight on here to bow it out a teeny bit. So I can always keep this, or I can always remake this, but I would like to keep it. It's quite a cool thing. I'm not sure where these came from. I know I watched an old video. It was actually, of all things, a Wrangle Star video that popped up, which is quite funny. Long ago, him talking about these. I think the Forest Service used to use them or something. There's lots of different styles. This guy just so happens to be unbranded. And the axe head is straight, but it's not straight on the handle here, so we're gonna get right into it. This thing is pretty big, and it shouldn't be too hard to do. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this with the flap wheel, and then unlike most restorations of these things, I've watched them before, believe me, I do enjoy them, but I am not going to be not talking and stuff like that. This is not, the channel's not geared towards silent restorations, so I'm just gonna talk with you guys, talk you through it, and yeah, that's just kind of how I do my videos. It allows me to speak and, you know, talk about challenges and stuff. I can already tell you, this piece of wood, this handle, may not be able to get reused, and if it's not, I probably can make another one, or I could buy one. I could probably make one though out of white oak. We got white oak around the property, so yeah, we're gonna jump right into it though. Boop. There it is. This size comparison for my head. It's big, like there's my hand. It's a huge tool. It'll be interesting to see how it works too, because it's got quite a steep cut. So we'll see. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm just gonna see if we can take this off. I can't get the bolt out of the other side, so I gotta see if I can get this off of here. Which it looks like. There we go. Not graceful, but okay. Already going after some heat and penetrating lubricant and hitting it pretty hard. It's still very, very warm. Maybe. Got it out. So now I'm gonna flap wheel this with 36 grit. Sadly, we don't have any more flap wheels, and this one's pretty used up. I'm not going to show it. It's loud and dangerous, and I have to figure out a way to keep this from flying around. So, ear protection, eye protection, and gloves, because you don't want the flap wheel getting you. It is not good. So, I'm going to see if I can get this thing cleaned up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit later with a mask and eye protection and all that. There you go. I did reveal some lettering. Not quite sure what it says. It says made in the USA, but I'm not quite sure what the round logo is. This is as far as I'm going to get with this. I don't want to remove these because I'll be making this thing real thin. And I don't want it to be thin. So I'm going to see if I can make this look kind of cool with this. I actually kind of like that it has this. If I can get the rust out of those pits, I should be able to polish this and make it look pretty sweet. So from here on out, I'm just going to be cleaning everything up with bristle brushes and cleaning everything. Not much to see with the die grinder, just a whole bunch of rust, dust, and nastiness. So Yeah, I didn't mean to, and I accidentally sharpened it right here, and it's very sharp. So I'll probably dull that while I'm working on it. I'll actually take a chisel and dull that because I don't want to get cut while I'm working on this. But I'm just going to keep on going and just see how clean I can get this thing, and then we'll move from there on. I'll just leave it going here. Ooh, yeah, I cannot get, dude. Trying not to let it fall. I do not want to get cut by that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a chisel and clean some of these edges up and maybe see if I can take some of this down. And then I'll move on to sanding. I'm going to, well, I'm gonna sand, and then we're gonna see if we can scrub this down with vinegar and get all this pitting clean, and then we'll polish and see if we can get this thing looking shiny. So. Alrighty everyone, we are done with 120 grit hand sanding. It's coming out pretty good. Pardon me, that's not focused. There we go. It's coming out pretty good. I'm actually really liking this pitted look. I usually am not a big fan of it in videos, but I think when I get this polished up, it's actually gonna look pretty good. I sanded a whole bunch of stuff with the 120. Now I'm gonna move on to a higher grit, and then we'll go from there. Alright everybody, this is the final product for sanding. It is very smooth. You really can't hear me at all touching it. I've sanded basically all surfaces with 800 grit. So I did 123 times on all surfaces, about 3 times I would say, minimum of 2 for sure. And then 400 3 times, same deal, and then 800 3 times, regularly washing the pad and all that. So now we're gonna use this wheel here and this metal polish, see if we can get this shined up. First thing I'm gonna do is get a brass scrubby and some vinegar, and I'm gonna go outside and get these pits nice and cleaned out. I'm gonna take a minute and really clean them out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it done. So it's a little warm because I just torched it a teeny bit, but I polished it, and then I put some wax on it, and then I put some 10W30 oil on it just to keep it from, like, just extra precaution to make sure it doesn't rust. But as you can see, I'm actually really happy with that look. It's really cool. See if I can get a really close-up shot of it. You can see like how deep and like 3D it is, you know. I'm kind of glad it's not a mirror, because if it was a mirror it wouldn't show all that detail. And then we got the made in the USA. If anybody knows what brand this is right here, let me know. I don't know, I think it's got a D at the end. That's all I can see, and it says made in the USA. So it's now also very, very sharp. So we're just gonna set this down. As you can see, it's pretty reflecty. I basically went over it 3 times with metal polish, and then this piece I just went over it once. And this back here, and so pretty cool. It is definitely warm. I could have got this to a mirror finish, but I actually am okay with not having a mirror finish. A lot of YouTubers do mirror finishes, and it just kind of, it's like, oh wow, another part that's reflective. So I like this. I think this is gonna look very cool. It actually looks really cool the more I look at it. Here's a comparison for what it used to look like. There you go. We'll clean this up as well next and get everything good to go. But I'm gonna go eat and take a break because I'm covered in stuff, and I gotta clean up a little bit too. So, alright everybody, we're back. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Been cleaning, but I just want to show you guys another look at this thing, because I didn't feel like I got a good example of it yesterday when I was filming. I didn't film me working on this thing because it's just a lot of me sanding and polishing. It's nothing crazy. If you do want to see that, I have other things I can restore for sure, and I can find stuff, and I could show me doing this. It's not exactly how I wanted it, but it's pretty close. I do like how it looks, and we'll see if we can get it to focus on it. So you can see it's got quite a bit of detail, which I like. You can see it right there. That's what it looks more like in real life, that like really cratered 3D looking look. And it looks I really do like the look of it. So, and you can tell the edges, obviously. Sharp, very, very sharp. So, next up, we're going to be working on the handle here. I did soak the handle with just some water, let it sit last night. There's some yuck on there, bird poo. Let it sit last night. I soaked from here to here, and then put it between 2 pieces of concrete, and then put some concrete on top. Probably a total of like maybe 15 pounds, 10 pounds. And you can tell that, oh my goodness, it is a lot straighter than it was before. Like, it's only probably got maybe under a ½ inch of deflection. So that's good enough for me. Obviously this is not, you know, it's now to where I can't really tell when I'm swinging it. Like if I'm holding it, originally I could tell that it jogged over, but now I can't. So first thing we're gonna do with this is, well, I gotta glue this up right here, this crack that's in this thing. I'm gonna glue that with some wood glue, clamp that down, and while that is drying, I am going to run all of this stuff through the wire wheel, that and this bolt, and then honestly we should be good to go. I'll probably have to wait a little longer for that to dry, but we should be good to go for me to start sanding this down and coating it with probably boiled linseed oil. I believe I have boiled linseed oil, but I think this would look good with boiled linseed oil after some sanding to reveal some fresh wood underneath. So we're gonna get right to it, and I also need to fix this end here. Someone tried screwing screws in, which not really fond of that, but whatever. We'll see if we can fix that and make it right. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So, okay, there's one. And there's 2. Okay, we're just gonna let this sit. I got wood glue on my wrench. Good thing is when wood glue dries, it basically peels off kind of like, it just peels off relatively easy. I don't even know what you could compare it to. But next up, I'm gonna get these done. And yeah, maybe I'll show you guys these. I do not want my phone in my pocket. Foreign object. Nope, don't like. Okay. We'll do this nut first. Boy, it's been a long time since I've used this thing. This thing is dangerous. That's why I'm wearing gloves, y'all. This thing sucks hands in. It's a ride getting them out. Trust me. I've almost had this thing take my hand. You can obviously tell the difference. So. No, you stinging thing. It's trying to suck it in is what it's trying to do. doing this, so you just kind of go like this, and it's cutting. You can see down in there, threads are all nice and shiny. As you'd see, this is before. You can see along the top ridge there, there's no threads, so this might get a little difficult. Give it a quick pull it off real fast for you guys. Go away, fly. And now you can see nice clean threads all the way up, ready to go. Alrighty, as y'all can see, got them just semi-polished up with some wax on them. If this does rust, I'll come back and do something different, whatever, but as you can see that the threads are super clean on that, and that down in there, the threads on that are very clean as well. Cool beans, cool beans, cool potatoes for Irish people. Got my 120 grit sandpaper here. I'm gonna go ahead and just start. You wanna watch out for splinters on old wood. So this would be a perfect example. If you were going the other direction, it can catch and get you, and it's just not a good deal when that happens. It is quite painful. So I flattened that out a significant amount. As you can see, I also ran it right here, but continuing on. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I got it sanded down. I did 120 by hand, and then I just jumped straight up to 800, and it's super smooth. And you may be thinking, well, you can still see stuff, little black marks and stuff, and little pieces that are not fully sanded. I want to try something with this. I want to see how I can get it to look. I want it to kind of maintain that more of a vintage look rather than being like brand new off the shelf look, because the piece that I did, the head is meant to look more vintage. So I'm just gonna go over this thing, make sure there's no serious issues that I don't like, and then I'll bring you guys outside and we're gonna coat this thing and see how it turns out. So looks pretty sweet. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you guys. Perfect example of what I was talking about earlier with the sliver happened right there. This thing also did bend back. It's no longer as straight as it was. At the end of the day, if I want to fix it, I'll just remake it or buy one. But alright everyone, lighting's a little weird. Got boiled linseed oil here. I'm not going to use raw linseed oil because it takes a long time to dry, and as is, boiled linseed oil takes forever to dry. So I am just going to glug some of this on here. We're going to see how it looks. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dripping. Yeah, I think this is going to look real cool. So, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing all coated up. Maybe hit a bee with it while I'm at it. Okay, I'll show you guys me doing this. You want to put lots on there because you want to get it to penetrate real deep into the fibers of the grain of the wood, because otherwise it'll just stay on top and not very long it'll just evaporate out. So you really want it to actually get like down in there. That's why I'm pouring it, and then while it's still a puddle, I'm actually taking it and like dabbing it in it. And the nice thing about paper towels is you can kind of smush it down in there. You also want to make sure, I don't believe this is the case with raw linseed oil, but because boiled linseed oil has an additive in it that makes it cure, I do believe it can get hot. So you want to make sure it's in a well ventilated area where it can't catch something else on fire. Never mix chemicals in garbage cans as well. Alright everybody, got everything good to go. Ooh, I got some dirt on there. Whoops, I wonder where that came from. This thing's a little hard to get on, so I'm getting a mallet to pound it on there like so. Should be able to. I do not want to cut myself because it is very sharp. Put it right there. Grab our bolt. Hold this like that, not get cut in half. Alright, you guys recording? I just hit it with a hammer. I don't know. It's self-fixed. That's all I gotta say. Where's my nail? I cannot get this back guy to feed in, dang it. It's just spinning out, which sucks. Popped loose. Nope. This handle's toast, I think. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. I debated on making this video longer. This handle's toast. I'm gonna have to remake it. I really wish I could keep this handle. I still may try to because I really like the coloring. I mean, I really like the color of this handle and I like how dark it is, but I'm not gonna put that in this video. I think I will try to save it, and if you guys want to see me make a new handle for this thing, copy this and see if I can make a replica out of some wood. I'm not quite sure what wood this is. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's for sure, well, you know, it might actually be oak. It's got the oak grain kind of, I don't know what it is, but swinging it, it slipped right here, slipped off, and it was loose like this, and then this piece that I tried gluing to here now has cracked all the way down to here, and maybe I didn't let the glue dry, but I just, seems like glue and axe handles doesn't really go well together because it takes so much force in the head. But as you saw it cut, it's pretty sharp. I'm not quite sure how to use it, so it's kind of weird to use, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Very random video. I don't usually do videos like this. I don't know why. If you enjoyed, drop a like, maybe comment, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, maybe subscribe. That'd be real cool. Yeah, this is just kind of me showing how I do stuff. This is not meant to be one of those silent videos like I said at the beginning of the video. It's like kind of like a vlog style content. That's what my content is, vlog style content. I don't know how I feel about making these kinds of videos. I thought I was gonna move away from them, but I don't know, I kind of enjoy restoring old stuff and it's pretty cool. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the restoration of this brush axe made in the USA. I do not know what the brand is. Head over to the channel to check out other videos. Automotive content videos really is what my channel does a lot of, because I'm a big automotive guy, engines of any sort. But I do like doing this stuff, and I would say I kind of rushed this because I want to get another YouTube video out. This will be my 50th YouTube video, which will be pretty cool. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's a close-up of it one last time. Pretty sweet. You can see the wonderful split and how it slipped. I did put a smaller screw in. Usually what normal people do is put a wedge in, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Pretty sweet though. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Tyler. Thank you for watching. May the Lord bless you and watch over you in all your ways in this crazy world and guide you. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. God bless.